What is up, guys? It is the John Gasm coming at you today with another conspiracy theory. I know that my conspiracy theories usually come out on Wednesdays, but actually this week was my birthday. Wednesday was not my birthday. My birthday was actually Thursday, but the day I'm recording this is Friday, so technically my birthday was yesterday. And the reason I didn't get the video done on time was because I was spending most of my week catching up on homework so I could come home this weekend and not have to worry about it. Which is why today you get to see me with my amazing Fight Club poster, my Yoda fathead. You get to see the background that isn't a disgusting dorm room where my roommate is messy as butts. But I'm kind of rambling, so I guess we can stop talking about that and start talking about what we came here to talk about, this Harry Potter conspiracy theory. More specifically, a theory regarding the Deathly Hallows. If you guys need a bit of a refresher, the Deathly Hallows is the 7th book in the Harry Potter series. The Deathly Hallows is also a short fable within the Harry Potter universe, which talks about 3 brothers who escaped death thanks to their magic. I'll include a link to the video version of that fable in the description down below, but as for right now, here's my version. Basically, the brothers who were just previously mentioned escaped death thanks to their magic, like I said. From what I can remember, they were supposed to fall down a canyon or some sort of thing while they were trying to cross it, but instead they made their own bridge thanks to the magic. And Death got really upset that they made that bridge and felt cheated out of those deaths. But being that Death was smart, he came to them and lied, saying that he was impressed with their magic. And because he was so impressed, he was going to offer them each a reward. The first 2 brothers, who were kind of foolish and wanted to conquer death even more than they already did, asked for the most powerful wand in the world, called the Elder Wand, and the ability to resurrect the dead using the Resurrection Stone. Their desire for power ultimately led to their untimely deaths anyway, with the first brother being killed in his sleep and the second brother killing himself. The third brother, though, was smart and didn't want to conquer death. He just wanted to avoid it. So he asked for an invisibility cloak that would block him from death's vision. He lived the majority of the rest of his life wearing that cloak, where he was able to raise a family and live his life to the fullest, until he was an old man and he took off the cloak for good and gave it to his son. He basically lived his life until he was ready to die, gave his cloak to his son, and when death found him, he greeted death like an old friend. So the theory that we're talking about today says that the 4 main characters of the Harry Potter series represent each of the 3 brothers. Now, if you're wondering how 4 characters can represent 3, I'll explain it right here. Now, before I get started, I should let you know the 4 characters we're going to be talking about are Dumbledore, Tom Riddle, or Voldemort, Snape, and Harry Potter. First, we have Dumbledore. He represents the 3 brothers in the order that they ask for their gifts from death. When he was younger, Dumbledore had a lust for power, much like the first brother who asked for the Elder Wand. But the heartbreak that Dumbledore suffers from after his sister dies and after he's forced to leave Grindelwald, who at this point has kind of been confirmed to have been his lover, represents the second brother, who wanted the Resurrection Stone to resurrect his deceased lover. In the end, though, when Dumbledore dies, he asks to die and he greets death like an old friend. The other 3 characters of Tom Riddle, Snape, and Harry Potter each represent the brothers in the order they ask for their gifts as well, but each of them only represents one brother. First, we have Tom Riddle, who has a pretty blatant lust for power. That lust for power ultimately makes him forget about his own mortality and leads to his death. Snape was kind of greedy as well, only not as greedy as Tom Riddle or the first brother was. He represents the second brother, who was ultimately led to death due to a lost love. Snape, just like the second brother, was misguided but did have good intentions, unlike the first brother and Tom Riddle. Now the third brother, the smartest one, is represented pretty obviously by Harry Potter. Harry was smart but didn't have the same lust for power that the previously mentioned characters did. He just kind of wanted to live his life. Much like the third brother, he had a knack for avoiding death, but when it came time for him to die, he approached the situation with open arms and welcomed death like an old friend. And that, you guys, is the theory, only that is definitely the too long didn't read version. I strongly recommend you follow the link down below to the original theory posted on Reddit so you can get the full experience if you don't think I explained it well enough. Regardless, I love this theory, and I think it proves once more how talented of a writer J.K. Rowling is. Whether you disagree or not, make sure you give me some feedback in the comment section down below. In addition to that, make sure that you rate with a big fat thumbs up or thumbs down, and if you want to be notified every time I make another conspiracy theory or Secrets of Cinema episode, hit that subscribe button down below as well. And as always, I'm going to strongly encourage you guys to like my Facebook fan page and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Definitely on Twitter, because I want more Twitter followers. I have like 690 right now, and I want to get to like 750, which is pretty unlikely, but I want to do it. That's not me being selfish though, because on those sites are where I post the previews for the next episodes that are going to be posted in the upcoming weeks. And those are also the sites where you can stay in tune with what I'm doing when I'm not uploading a video. As always though, guys, whether you do all of that or none of that at all, I love every single one of you. Thank you so much for stopping by, and stay fresh.